carved as an attacking lion. All these statues are made from one single stone and they weigh almost 28 tons. Beautiful carvings can be seen in the walls of the temple, which describe different situations of life. The temple is shown as a symbol of the sun god time period. The 24 wheels of the temple represent 24 hours of the day, 12 diameter which is pulled by horses represent 12 months of the year, 8 spokes represent the day cycle, and 7 horses represent the 7 days of the week. The detailed characterization of the temple in this way shows how to calculate time by sun god. The Gopura of the Sun Temple in Konark, upper dome being black in color, many experts also call it as Black Pagoda. The black color of the Gopura helped passengers of that period in navigation. Friends, if you are thinking Konark temple is just a temple, then you are wrong. You will be surprised to know that this temple has been created on a scientific basis and everything in this temple has been made with scientific reasons. Let me explain. Every pillar of the temple wall is surrounded by iron plates, where each iron plate separates one pillar from the other. The magnets have been placed with variable flux and magnetic intensity on the major nodes of the temple. A large magnet is installed in the center base of the temple. When the statue of Sun God was installed in the center in these circumstances, then the idols here used to float in the air due to the magnetic effect. Every day, the rays of the sun would reach the temple from the shore and create a reflection in the diamond placed in the center of the statue. For a few decades, with the passage of time, the floating of the idols became a mystery between people. And then came the British rule, where instead of understanding this mystery, they said it's black magic and caused problems for them. The British removed the magnet and all magnificent statues from the temple and transported them to Britain, where even today it is all showcased in the British Museum. The British also confused the locals by saying a lot of fake stories about the temple to take the magnet with them to Britain. Stories such as due to this magnet we are facing issues to navigate in the sea, the navy compass is getting disturbed, etc. But as mentioned earlier, the real fact is that these things were made to help sailors in navigation. Now let's dig deeper and know a little more about the science behind the wheel of the temple. As you know, the sundial has 8 major spokes that divide 24 hours into 8 equal parts, which means every 2 spokes have a time duration of 3 hours between them. And in the middle of every 2 spokes, one minor spoke is also carved, whose total number is 8. The time between the spokes is 3 hours, and according to this, I divide the minor spoke between the spokes. Based on this 3 hours have been shown in 2 parts, which means the minor spoke represents 1.5 hours or 90 minutes. If you look closely at the side of the wheel, a lot of beads are carved. If we count those, it is found that 30 beads are made in the middle of each minor spoke. Since minor spoke represents 90 minutes should also be divided by 30, and based on this calculation, every bead carries a value of 3 minutes. The beads are large enough. We can see the shadow falling on the center and sides of the bead very comfortably, and by this we can get accurate information of hours and even minutes. Just try imagining once, when this temple was built 5,000 years ago, how did the astrologers, engineers and workers coordinate with each other, and how professionally they have built this temple? I was just wondering